For me, it's a fresh start. Once you're drafted, it doesn't matter. I'll just say this: in the team meeting, you talk about it doesn't matter how you get there. Everybody here has the same opportunity. What are you going to do with it? What work are you going to put in to put yourself in the best position to play and make the roster? So for me, that's something that I know how to do. I've been in this position before, so I can only try and handle it the same and work harder. Tumbling, but I landed in the right spot. I'm here now, not worried about who liked me during the process. I'm going to work here for the Browns. I'm a Cleveland Brown, and I'm proud and happy about that. I got to continue my strengths. The leadership is one of them. So when you talk about that, it's earning the respect of the veterans in the locker room. The guys that have been doing it for a while, I have to earn their respect. And that's not, you can't talk about it and earn their respect. You have to go to work. You have to put the time in. You got to learn the playbook. And then when you get your opportunity, you got to show that you're there for a reason. So that's how I do it with the veterans and with the rookies and everybody else here right now. I just got to, be that guy in the locker room, be that guy that gets everybody going and show them that we're all here for a reason. I love being the guy to help people out. If we win, it's on my shoulders, but if we lose, it's on mine, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I take that responsibility, and I thrive on that. It's not about individuals then. They brought him and I in because we're both team-oriented guys. He's the starter, and all I can do is help us out. And so when you get a guy like that helps out a locker room in just the best way possible, he's a grinder. He comes in early, he's the last one to leave, and I can only aspire to be like that. So it's not going to be something that separates a locker room. We're not going to be fighting over who's the man in the locker room. I'm a team-oriented guy, and we just want to win. It taught me patience. Human nature. Yeah, I want to play. There's no doubt about that, but in whatever way I can make the team better and whatever way I can grow and learn from whatever's happening, then I need to do that. Whether talking about that year, it was I sat out and I got to go up against a great defense every day in practice, and I learned from Coach Stoops, Bob, and Mike, because they're defensive-minded coaches, going up against them, learning what their tendencies were, how they thought, and I can only just work on myself. It's a mentality that you're not going to take no for an answer. It doesn't matter what's happened in the past. It's about what are you going to do for it now? How are you working towards making this team better? And so it starts in the locker room, and that's why you bring some of the guys that this franchise has been bringing in. You change the culture in the locker room. You get some belief in it, and we don't have to talk about it. We know what we have in there, and we'll just handle it from there. It's an exciting feeling right now. There's a lot of buzz going around, which is great for the team. But the one thing I keep hearing about is the loyalty of the fans. But I think about how they deserve a team that's winning, a team that they can rally behind, and that's what they'll do no matter what. So got a chance last night to be at a dinner with some of the veterans, some of the alumni, and they talked about it as well. This franchise is built on winning. They've been winning in the past, and some of those guys set the tone. So right now we're trying to get back to that. I think our group of guys, no disrespect to the past classes or anybody else, but I think our group of guys are excited. You get a bunch of guys that have chips on their shoulders that come from winning programs, and they know how to do it. They know how to put the work in to get the results out of it. When you do that, you get a good mixture of guys. I think the results can be pretty good. For me, it's about perfecting my craft, and so I need to learn this playbook. It's not about going somewhere on a beach and doing a beach workout. It's about learning this playbook, being able to play in weather, and be with my teammates. I heard a bunch of things from some very important people, including Mr. Dorsey, just about staying ready to go. It's this whole process. You're doing different types of workouts for the combine prep, and then you do a lot of mental stuff to where you're not exactly doing the most workouts that you would want to. So you got to be ready to jump right into camp and hit the field running. You don't need time to catch up. You got to be able to go.